Mm. All right, beautiful. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wifey Wednesday. So good to see you today. It is your girl, Michelle Kanan, also known as the Satisfied Wife. Okay, I'm getting the ping that we are live, which is awesome. Facebook is going to let you know that you're here. So, for those of you that are popping on live, let's do what we do by start rolling our shoulders back. Taking a deep breath, opening our arms, a stretch. Maybe you want to shake your tatas a little bit and just get into our bodies. Be present for this live today on learning how we can stop feeling like crap. We're going through our healing and up leveling journeys. And in fact, how not to even stop feeling like crap, but how to use pleasure and how to tap into pleasure in order to have that experience and in order to really get and embody all of the things that we want right now. Right now. So if you are here live, let me know, leave a comment, say, hey girl, hey Michelle, I'm here. And if you're catching the replay, don't worry, this can be juicy as fuck. So just do hashtag replay so that I know that you are here and that you checked everything out. For those of you in the US, I know it's almost a Thanksgiving holiday, and that's like even more reason why I want you to watch this video. If you're catching it live, if you're watching later, if you are going to be with your family for the holiday, absolutely, I want you to watch this video because a lot of us did not learn about pleasure, did not learn how to prioritize pleasure. In fact, most of us have been living in survival mode our whole lives, and we've been taught that from our well-meaning, or maybe some of us not so well-meaning families, and it's up to us to take responsibility to bring that kind of pleasure in our lives so that we feel really good, right? What's the point of doing all this hard work and hustling and trying so hard and pushing all the time if we never allow ourselves, or if we never stop and let in that feeling of pleasure? That's the whole reason that we're doing all the thing, right? So if you are joining me now, just let me know where you are coming in from. Let me know if you're in the States, if you're in Europe, in which city. Let me know if you're traveling home for the holidays too. Let me know if it's kind of stressful also when you're with your family. I know that it can be like that. I'm actually in Miami right now. I'm at my parents' place. So if you hear some craziness in the background, that is what's going on. But that's why I'm doing this live, especially. Anything that I'm teaching you, anything that I'm sharing with you is because I need it, because I'm learning it, because I'm bringing it more and more into my life. And I want to share that wealth and that knowledge and that expansion and that feel good, juicy turn on energy with every woman that comes in contact with me, with every woman that touches me, that I get to touch. That's what I want. I want to pass it forward and I want to pay it on forward to you. So first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. If you are tuning in, if you are catching this video, I want to commend you because this is your sign. This is your sign that you are worth it. You are worth feeling really freaking good. You are worth having everything that you want in your life. You are worth not only your dreams coming true, but you enjoying the heck out of your dreams coming true. You are worth not only what you desire, but even more than you desire. And I want you to know that, okay? And if you're ready to claim that, I want you to claim, I am worthy. I claim that I am worth feeling good. I am worth all of my dreams coming true. I want you to type that in the comments right now. And anything that I ask you to type, it's so important that you do that, okay? Because what you're doing is you're teaching yourself, you're creating a new pathway for yourself to let that be real and to have that be part of your experience right now. And that's just one of the affirmations that I use, because for my whole life, I didn't know that I was worthy. I actually didn't know that I was worthy just as I was. I thought I had to hustle all the time. I thought I had to prove my worth. I thought that my achievements were what made me worthy. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, there was a lot of criticism in my family, right? And no matter how good I did, it was always like, oh, but could you do a little better? Or, if I brought home like a 98 on a test, it would be like, why wasn't it 100? And so I learned in my life that nothing was ever good enough and that I always needed to do be perfect, and I always needed to get more results, and I always needed to be the best. And the thing is, that is a loser's game, right? Because there is no such thing as perfection. And there's always more that we can do. And there's always better and more results and new milestones and new goals and more money that we can bring in and more clients that we can get into our world. There's always more that we can do. And so many of us are on this never ending treadmill, this hamster wheel of always trying to get more. And we don't ever allow ourselves, we don't even realize that we need to be the ones to take responsibility for letting ourselves feel the way that we want to feel in our lives right now. Not when I hit that milestone, not when I crush that goal, not when a certain number of people sign up for my program, not when my business crosses a certain amount of income, not when my man buys me flowers, not when I have this many kids in this many private school, not when, because if it was up to us in our minds and the ways that most of us have been programmed, we're waiting for those things to happen in order to feel good. But the truth is, the trick is that it's up to us to start feeling good right now. And so for some of us that are on our healing journeys, right, it never feels good, right? Because even as we're doing that healing, even as we're doing that growth, even as we're confronting those old limitations and those old traumas, the minute that we get to a certain place, it's not good enough, or there's more work to do, or there's another layer of the onion that we start to peel, and it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. And I want you to take a stand right now. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm here to take a stand for you. What if right now was a time? What if you could decide right now that things get to feel good? What if you could decide right now? What if you just did that right now? What if you just said, you know what? I'm not going to worry anymore. Okay. I'm not saying that's spiritual bypass. I'm not saying there's no problems out in the world. There's all of that going on. Okay. But you have the power. We have the power to decide right now that we're not going to use our anxiety and our not enoughness and our hustle mode all the time to keep pushing, to keep feeling like we're never there, to keep that carrot dangling that one day when I get to that place, then I'll let it feel good. The secret is, how can you not only let it feel good right now, but how can you start to practice expanding your capacity for how good it can be? How can you start to open yourself up to more pleasure now, no matter what is going on, no matter that you are not at your income goal or that your marriage isn't perfect? How can you start to tap into pleasure in your life right now so that you can start practicing feeling good more often now? Because the crazy thing, that totally illogical thing is, right, we're always like, oh, when that happens, then I'll feel good, right? And it's always after that next hill, after the next milestone. If you start increasing your pleasure now, if you start doing more things now that feel good, if you start tapping into whatever you're doing, finding a way to make it more pleasurable, to have a better experience, to, let's say you're in the middle of like feeling anxious or worried, just take a moment to look up and be in gratitude and just, sink into the appreciation of something. Hi. Yeah, if you guys are popping online, let me know that you're here. What you are doing is incredibly healing. What you are doing is teaching your body how to allow more pleasure, how to hold space for more of the way that you want to feel. And when you are doing that, not only do you become more of a magnet, hi Eva, not only do you become more of a magnet for what you want, right? Like, that feeling of when you're juicy and you're in your vibe and in your good energy and things just start like being attracted to you, and like clients start popping up and your man just wants to get close to you, like, when you're in that kind of vibe, right? So not only do you expand that, but what you do is you teach yourself, you teach your body, you teach your energy how to hold even more goodness to come your way. Because what happens for a lot of us, tell me if this happens for you, you can leave it in the comment, right? Things get really, really good, and then all of a sudden, like, the other shoe drops and like a problem happens or a lot of problems happen, right? Like I'll tell you that for my Turn On Your Virginius program, that the doors are open right now. For early bird, 29 incredible women signed up for my Turn On Your Virginius program. And it was amazing. This is my highest early bird enrollment for any program that I ever done. So I'm celebrating, I'm turned on, I'm so happy, I'm so excited. Wah! And then I go downstairs to tell my husband, to share it with my husband, and we get in a fight in like 3 seconds. And as we're getting in that fight, I almost had to laugh at myself because I was just like, oh my God, I'm doing my pattern of when things get really good. Yes, Eva, I hope you joined too. Amazing. As things get really, really good, inevitably we do something to ourselves to knock ourselves back into our comfort zone of feeling shitty or feeling like things don't get to be so good or things being hard. And that's part of the programming that we've been taught to live in for so long. So many of us are stuck in that reality, right? Things are good, and then that means something bad is going to happen. Or if things are really, really good, that means that, we can't sustain it for so long. And so we do something, either we self-sabotage or we make decisions or we find ourselves back in those struggling kind of places. Yeah, that's right. Do it, Eva. There's so many amazing women that are in this. Yes, exactly. And what we can do, Eva's saying upper limit problem, exactly. And what I want you to do is, instead of just pushing, right? Instead of just like needing to heal, instead of setting a goal and then trying all the things to get to that kind of place, how can we practice pleasure? How can we allow more pleasure in our life to expand our capacity for having the good that we want to have? Because this is the most healing thing that you can do. Most of us don't realize how much goodness we are able to hold because we have not trained ourselves for it, right? We've been raised in families where struggle was the norm. We've seen past generations go through some real shit, right? And see how they had to deal with it in order to get through it. And we have unconsciously been perpetuating and using those same tools from the past, from times when we really, really needed to, but we don't need to right now. See, most of us are still stuck in that kind of struggle place and stuck in the working hard and the pushing kind of place. And of course, there is the need for that. Okay. We want those skills. We want to know how to hustle. We want to know how to grind. We want to know how to work hard and get what it is that we desire in our lives. But that's not the only way. Okay. I was saying, I love your energy. Thank you. Because what I'm doing, especially because Turn On Your Genius is starting 1 week from today, is I am getting myself in the juiciest place possible, right? We're in Miami right now. We're on vacation right now. I'm having a great time with my family, and straight up, I'm here with my parents. Okay. I'm here at ground zero for a lot of patterns and old things that happen that could trigger me. And I'm practicing what I preach. I am making sure to stop and let pleasure be part of everything I'm doing, especially when things are hard, especially when my mom is saying things that I just wish that she wouldn't be saying, right? Especially when things aren't going my way. That's when we need to double down. We do not realize that with accompanying all that hard work, we have to turn to pleasure. We have to bring all of that goodness, that juiciness into our lives. It's our responsibility, or else we'll keep doing things the way that we've been taught how to do, which works. But you have to ask yourself, do I just want to be successful, or do I just want to hit my goals, or do I want to feel good? And do I need to wait until I hit those goals, or can I actually just start feeling good now and use feeling good to make more space for more of that goodness to come in? That's what I call that creational cycle, right? And and that's what I want for you. I want that upward cycle of co-creation that is being fueled by feeling good, especially when things are hard. Eva, you're asking already. She's saying, is it group coaching, live? What's the structure? So for those of you that want to know about my Turn On Your Genius program, it's a 21-day live journey where every day you get a juicy practice or ritual or mindset piece that helps you tap into pleasure in that day. We have a beautiful opening ceremony call on December 1st in 1 week, and we have a closing circle on the winter solstice, which is December 21st. And in between that, we have a Facebook group where I am posting our practices, where you're going to be sharing what you're doing, where you're going to be getting more support, where I'm going to be going live, and you're going to be with all of these other amazing women. Yes, I know, I want to start feeling good. Now, I'm going to teach you guys, hang on, as soon as I say this, I'm going to teach you a practice that you can do right now to tap into your pleasure, okay? And so that you're going to get all the support, all the sisterhood, and anything else that you need from me. It's 21 days because it takes 21 days to create a habit, okay? And that's what pleasure can be. It can be a habit. It can be what you get to tap into so that you don't be in that cycle of things are good, things are shit, things are good, things are shit. I want you to step off that roller coaster because that's what I needed to learn how to do too, letting things be as good, as fun, and letting even more pleasure in my life. Because if you're a woman like me, you desire for things to be amazing, right? You have huge dreams, you have huge goals, and we have to expand our capacity for holding all of that. Yeah, I talk live in the program, Eva. It's actually like, I don't know if you can tell, this is totally my pleasure. I love popping in live. I love talking. I love teaching. That's why I like to do live programs. I'm a generator. It just feels good for me to be in energy with amazing women and to do this work together. Oh, hey, Marina. Oh, cool. I'm seeing lots of people jump on now. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Okay, let me look at my notes. Okay, so if you want more pleasure in your life, okay, let's just start right now. First of all, I want you to, my light's falling. I have this like rig in my parents' house. It's not my normal setup. Okay, if you want more pleasure in your life, I want you to claim it. I want you to say, I am worth pleasure. I am worth having all the pleasure that I want now. I'm worth feeling good. I'm worth letting it be this good. That's been my mantra lately. Let's say that, right? Type in the comments. I give full permission to let it be. It gets to be this good. Okay. That's something that I've been playing with. That's something that I've been enjoying. And that's what I want you to do. So if you're ready for it to feel good, type a comment, right? I let it be this good. It gets to feel this good, and let it do that. Okay. And what I want you to do, yes, I am worth pleasure. Like, this is the vibe. Okay. Every woman that's on here that is saying, I am worth pleasure, it gets to feel this good. This is the vibe that I want to be co-creating with you, that I'm ready to co-create with you inside of Turn On Your Virginias, because I want you to be in this vortex, in this motivational vortex with all these other women like you, like me, that is prioritizing pleasure, that is uplifting ourselves and each other, like rising in pleasure and letting it feel good together. Okay. And what you can do if you want to jumpstart that right now. Yes, it gets to feel this good, damn good. I love it. I love it. I love you, women. I love it. I'm so excited for this program. Okay. What you get to do right now is, no matter what is going on, I want you to look and say, like, okay, how can I just make this feel even better? How can I, like, whatever you're doing, like maybe you're sitting and you're watching this live right now and you're actually, your pants are too tight. How can unbutton your jeans, right? Or maybe your posture, you don't like, why don't you just like lay back, right? Like, how can whatever you're doing in your life, you just decide, how do I make it feel more pleasurable? How can I add more pleasure to this moment? Maybe you're doing your taxes. Maybe you have a client email that you've been avoiding. How do you let it be more pleasurable? How do you let it be that good? Now, I understand that sometimes it's hard, right? Like, sometimes when you're really stuck in something, or when you're really triggered by something, your brain, it's not being creative. It's not being like, ooh, what do we do? You're triggered. You're just like, get this the hell away from me. I don't want to deal with it. And I totally get that. And that's why I have the Turn On Your Virginias program. That's why I'm talking to you about this now, because no shame, I had to learn how to open myself up to this kind of pleasure. I had to learn how to have this toolbox of all these juicy practices and things that I get to turn to in order to expand my turn on. And yeah, we need support. We need sisterhood. Like, we need reminders. Sometimes it's hard when you are just so much in hustle mode or in struggle mode, or so focused and in your masculine energy. Sometimes it can feel really hard to soften and to play more. And that's why I want to invite you to this program. First of all, it's my Black Friday offer. It's Virginius. It is only $222. The price is doubling on Sunday night. And I have a new payment plan that launched this week, so you can get started for only $65 because this work is so important. Okay. That's why I want to make it so accessible for anyone that wants to do it, because we all deserve pleasure. We all need pleasure in our life. That is that's like the gel, that's the lube that helps us to expand, to rise quicker, to be more creative, to be more magnetic. I want every woman to be able to have this experience, because when you bring more pleasure into your life, everything becomes more fun. Everything becomes more easy. Everything becomes just like more exciting, more inspiring. And people notice, people will feel that around you, whether you're struggling with your man, or you're struggling in your business, or you're struggling in your friendships, or you're just like struggling with like, hey, universe, like, why are you fucking with me like this? Okay. No matter what, when you turn pleasure, when you turn on to pleasure and add it into your life, it just makes everything feel better. And so you get off of that lie. You get out of that path of, oh, only when this thing happens in the future, then I get to feel good. Don't do that to yourself, mama. Don't do that to yourself, woman. Let yourself feel this good now. And if it's hard for you, if it slips your mind, if you keep going back to your old patterns, there's no shame. I have been there. It happens to me. That is why I love communities like my Turn On Your Virginius program community, that will help you stay on track, that'll help you stay connected, that will be inspiring, that will make it fun, and that you'll get all of the support that you need. So let's see if there's anything here. Nope, that's it. If you want it, it's super simple. Just shoot me a DM, or you can go, it's my name, michellecanon.com/Virginius, or you go to my profile. I got it all over the place there. Join us. It's super fun. We start in a week. The price doubles on Sunday. And right now there is a payment plan where you can get started for literally only $65, because I want you to have it. And if you know a woman that is struggling, or if you are like, I want to do it, but I'm nervous, invite a friend. Pay it forward. I want so many women to have the experience of being turned on, of feeling juicy, of feeling like everything is possible, because you're so connected and you're so tapped in to your inner magic. Yay, Eva is in. I'm so excited. I'm seeing goals are great, but they should inspire me, not make me feel enslaved to them. Oh my God, 100%. Right. So for any of you goal getters out there that your goals are like dragging you or stressing you out, absolutely doing all of the practices is going to help you feel alive again, feel turned on again, feel reconnected, and probably even have like even juicier or more excited goals, and things that are just going to take you so much further than dragging yourself. I don't want to see another woman drag herself, especially at the end of the year, especially with the holidays. Like, let's just like glide into 2022 feeling like goddesses, feeling amazing. I'm here for it. I'm here for you. So if you need anything, shoot me a DM. I'll get you that link before the price doubles on Sunday. And I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited by the amazing women that are in this program. And I can't wait to meet all of you and to just like be in pleasure together. So on that note, I'm going to get back to my Miami vacation. Okay. And I'll see you inside of Turn On Your Virginius. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.